Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been so long since I've posted a video on here and I do apologise. I have been moving house, I was in a play, life was very busy for the past few months. So anyway, I'm in my new house. Filming setup is still in flux. I'm not sure where I'm going to be filming most of these videos in the future, but I'm in my living room right now. Got a nice green wall behind me and a wee plant, so I thought that was cute, but it might change, we'll see. So today I just thought we would do a little mid-year reading check-in, even though it is August, so not technically the middle of the year, but close enough. So, as always, grab your beverage of choice and let's get into it. Okay, mid-year reading check. So I took this from a sound on TikTok. I made a really short, snappy TikTok version of this, but this is going to be the long form mid-year reading check where I'm going to dive into my thoughts a little bit on these books. So first up, we have the best book of the year so far. Starting off on a positive note, drumroll please. The best book I've read so far this year is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This is dark academia. It follows a group of drama students and I absolutely loved it. There was so much Shakespeare in this book and I do love myself a bit of Shakespeare. It made me really want to revisit Shakespeare. It made me desperately want to be in another Shakespeare play. We did Richard III when I was in college. I played Lady Anne. I would love to do something else. It made me really want to do Macbeth specifically because I've seen Macbeth multiple times, I've read Macbeth, but I have never been in Macbeth. And I just feel as a Scottish actor, you've just got to do Macbeth at least once, right? So yeah, I absolutely loved the vibes in this book. It was dark, it was mysterious, it was atmospheric. I just really loved this one and I'm really glad I finally read it. Next up is the book that I have just finished, and that is One of the Girls by Lucy Clark. I read this on my Kindle. So this is set on a Greek island and we follow our main character Lexi on her hen weekend. So she's invited a group of her girlfriends to this Greek island for a long weekend to celebrate her upcoming wedding. But it seems that everyone in the wedding party has some deep dark secrets and some hidden agendas, and of course chaos ensues. This is like a crime thriller kind of book, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars. Just at the end I felt it was like a little bit too far-fetched for me, but I did really enjoy it. So my current reads, I'm actually not reading anything currently at the moment. I just finished One of the Girls last night, so I'm still debating on what I'm going to read, but I think what I'm going to pick up next is The Lady of the Lake by Jean Menzies. Now this is probably going to make another appearance as we go down this list, so pretend to be surprised later on when I bring this book out. But yeah, I think I'm going to read this one. I really don't know what it's about. I think it's about a bit of Scottish folklore. It's written by Jean Menzies, who is a historian. I follow her on TikTok. I think her videos are really interesting. So I'm excited to pick this one up. I think I might do like a ocean based theme for my next couple of reads, because I've got The Gloaming by Kirsty Logan, and I really want to read Sirens by, I think the author's name might be Amelia Hart, something like that. They're all kind of like mermaidy folklore based, so I think I might just do that and just like theme my next month around underwater things. So yeah, I think my current read is going to be this. I might start it today, probably will. So, a book that did not meet my expectations, that was sadly The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I keep calling her Kirsten Hanna. It's Kristen Hanna. So I was recommended to read some Kristen Hanna because I was told that her writing is quite similar to Delia Owens in Where the Crawdads Sing, because there's a lot of nature writing. And I will give it its due, there was a lot of nature writing. This book was set in Alaska. However, I think I might have picked the wrong Kristen Hanna book because this book was very heavy and dark, and I just struggled with it. There was themes of domestic abuse, domestic violence. It was obviously set in Alaska, so there's like themes of isolation. I don't know, I just found it a little bit too heavy for me. I felt like none of the characters could catch a break, and it just made me a bit sad. And I don't mind sad books, I don't mind there being sad themes, but I just need a little bit of light somewhere, and I just felt like there wasn't really any. So yeah, that was a shame. A book that exceeded my expectations is Mother of Rome by Lauren J.A. Baer. I love this author's name, I'm obsessed with it. This is Roman mythology about the myth of Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome who were nursed by a wolf. I love this. I found it so interesting. I really was not very familiar with the myth and legend of Romulus and Remus, so it was a really good introduction to it, and I absolutely loved it. Thought it was great. Okay, so next up we have the prettiest book that I've added to my shelf recently, and that has got to be The Hymn to Dionysus by Natasha Pulley. So this is a Greek mythology retelling. I don't really know what it's about. I'm assuming Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry and hedonism, is quite a prominent theme in this one, but I really have no idea what it's about, so I couldn't sit here and tell you. I just know it's about Greek mythology, and as you know, that's what I'm all about. But yeah, I picked this up in Waterstones in Edinburgh a month or so ago. I just thought it was so pretty. I just love this cover, so I'm really excited to read this one. And last but not least, you're going to have to remember to act surprised, is the book that I'm most excited to read, and that is Lady of the Lake by Jean Menzies. So obviously we've seen her before. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick this one up next. I think I've convinced myself, I've talked myself into this one next. So yeah, statistic wise, in terms of my reading challenge, I have read 22 books so far this year. My challenge that I set myself was 35. I'm not the fastest reader, and I've had a pretty busy year so far, so I've not got as much reading done as I would have liked. But still, I'm really happy with where I'm at. 22 books. We're only midway through August, so I think I have a good chance of reaching my goal of 35 books by the end of the year. Also, a lot of books I've read have been quite chunky at the start of this year, so I probably should read like slightly shorter books and give myself a bit more of a fighting chance. But that's where we're at, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. So yes, that has been my mid-year reading check-in. Thank you so much for watching. I do aim to be a lot more consistent on this channel. I really want to get up a video at least once every fortnight, and just be a little bit more consistent with it. But I appreciate all of you that have stuck by me and that are here and are watching. I love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, with that being said, let me know what you'd like to see in future videos. I'm definitely open to suggestions. I was planning on doing a Greek mythology. So I do a series on TikTok called Bite Size Mythology, and I was planning to expand those videos into long form videos for YouTube. So do let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see. But I think that is going to be it for me today. Thank you, as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!